Friends, today's psalm sets the stage beautifully. We will not hide them from their children, but tell to the coming generation the glorious deeds of the Lord and his might and the wonders he has done. Psalm 78 is a reminder that the story of God is always meant to be passed on. We tell it not just so we remember, but so others may come to trust and walk in the way of the Lord. But then we get a very sobering picture in 2 Kings. Gehazi, the servant of Elisha, gives us a tragic counterexample. Instead of walking in faithfulness, he lies, cheats, and lines his own pockets, only to be struck with the leprosy that Naaman had just been healed of. It's a stark reminder. When we let greed or self-interest govern us, it's not just our hands that are stained, but our souls that become sick. And Paul in 1 Corinthians picks up on this very theme. He tells the church not to shrug off sin as though it were nothing, because a little leaven works through the whole loaf. In other words, what we tolerate in ourselves and in our community shapes everything. So here's the thread weaving it all together. God calls us to live lives that are not only remember his mighty acts, but also embody his holiness. Passing on the story of God isn't just about telling our children what he did long ago. It's about living today in a way that shows we belong to God, turning from greed, resisting dishonesty, and striving to keep the whole loaf of our lives leavened by grace, not by corruption. It's not easy. We are forgetful people, prone to wander. But thanks be to God, the psalm reminds us that even when Israel sinned and faltered, God was merciful, forgiving their iniquity and restraining his anger. That's the hope for us too. So maybe today's word is this: tell the story, live the story, and trust God's mercy when we stumble. That way, when others look at us, they don't just hear about God's grace, they see it. Thanks be to God.